Good evening and welcome to an episode of D&D Misfit Adventures in our campaign. Yes, thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you pop down into the description of this video, you will find a link to our friends over at minimegastore.com. Use the code Misfits, all capital, and get 10% off of all of your purchases, 25% of all your 3D printed miniatures, and much more. Oh, and as for tonight's episode, let's go and meet the Misfits. Well, yes, here we are at the start of episode 10. We made it to double figures. Excellent. After discovering an underground world built by ancient dwarves who worshipped a certain gold dragon king, you discovered a young dragon king yourselves called Delic, who appears to have been frozen in gold for many years, and he's searching for his former master, San Matez. You found a sarcophagus in which was empty except for a medallion in a hidden compartment. Running out of ideas, you placed the medallion around Delic's neck, and his demeanor changed. He became twisted and angry, not to mention growing into a huge mutated dragonkin half-worm. He took off flight down the tunnel, saying Master will rise again. Connected to him in tow was a terrified poor Jack Human, who was dragged off into the darkness of the catacombs. You now find yourself stranded, alone, and underneath the island of Tearfriggy.
Oh, that was something.
Yeah, I can't believe that little bastard. He's just taking, I was trying to help him, and he's fucked off. We need to figure out what these drawings actually mean, and we need to find a way to free him, because I still have a soft spot for the little shed. I know it's not really his fault. He's consumed by the power of this medallion and it belonging to his master. We need to do something. We need to see what this golden dragon business is all about.
What was that thing that we were looking for? Something soul?
The Guardian's soul, that's right.
Yeah.
Was that amulet the Guardian's soul? Was it still in here? Plus, we still got potentially a clan in here to recruit.
Yeah, well, I'm also wondering exactly where Jack's going. He's been taken. He got a bit annoying towards the end, but you know, still don't wish him any harm.
True.
Well, just like we found him, he was captured. What an idiot.
At least he wasn't clubbed in the head this time.
True. He did see it coming.
Not really, you made him go to sleep.
Oh, no, I missed completely. I tried the dragon and failed.
Ah. So why was he closing his eyes?
Out of pure fear, I would imagine. Only a coward peasant like that would do so.
Fair enough. Shall we press on?
Yeah, then. Well, I say let's just get out of here. Leave Jack to his own devices. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay, so we need to decide what we're doing now. Okay, so anybody got any ideas where we're going to start? Because, I mean, I'm assuming we've still got much of this area that we can explore. I mean, maybe we should press on, and because I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about Delic right now. We don't even know where he's gone to. But even if we do confront him, what are we going to do?
Well, we could always try and fight him.
True.
Yeah.
Plus,
All we need to do is use the biggest and strongest of us, which would be Mr. Geronimo, to grapple him while we remove the chain.
No, no disrespect, Dadders. You know, I admire you and that, but even I think that this is beyond even your strength right now. We need to do this the correct way. These markings on the word, they're meaning something. We need to know what they are. We need to do this the right way. Okay? So
with their markings, right, and this being built by dwarves, those said dwarves might be still in this cave.
it may be. So maybe
Right.
we should explore further. See, maybe we can find a dwarf or two, and we can ask them exactly what they know and how we can potentially sort this shit out.
Do we really believe there are going to be dwarfs down here when the dragon has been kept underwater for God knows how long?
We don't know unless we
True.
look. But there could be
they
further clues as we proceed.
if I
Fine.
recall, it was what's the geezer's name? Oh, that's terrible. He said they scouted 3 potential clans, and one was in this ruins.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Notes. Dunkus.
I think
Oh, Donkus, yeah.
was it Dunkus? I think that was government.
Dunkus, Hikmet native chief.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
Actually, it was. You're right, but it was Constantine that said that there were
That's the
three.
geezer.
It was Constantine that said that there were the 3 potential villages
Oh
north
yeah.
north of Nusarim.
Cool. I need to update my
I,
notes
lo-
then.
I love that notebook, man. It's a little black book. It's like,
Yeah.
Susie Friday, on her phone too much, 3 out of 10.
Yeah, full of false information.
Potential cell thing. This might be still in this cave as well.
Exactly. I think we should explore some more because we don't know what we can find that could be of great use to us.
Well, I would suggest we follow the dragon.
Yep.
If he's after Master, Guardian Soul, maybe some link there.
Yep.
Come on, Mr. Geronimo, let's go.
Aye.
So you head the way that Delic flew.
Correct, yes.
Is that all of you?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. As you sort of walk along very slowly, you can see that these catacombs are huge. The ceilings are now stretching sort of 150 feet sort of up into the internals of what you can only imagine is a hillside or mountainside, or either that or you are really deep and we're going to get wet feet very soon. But you start to walk around, you start to see that there are various small entrances sort of leading off of this main walkway, but each one is filled in with rock and rubble, almost like there have been many cave-ins. You push through a couple more arches and you now stand and all roll me a perception.
Hold on.
15.
8.
Bear with.
16.
If any of you have got an advantage with your ears, let me know.
Advantage with ears.
Yeah, so if you got a special, I can hear stuff.
16.
It's like the
Um,
Loxodon because he can smell stuff. See,
I don't think so.
5.
awesome. Okay, so I mean, we've got a couple of 16s and a 15. It's cool. As you're sort of walking along, you can hear running water.
Oh, great. More water, which reminds me, I still need to piss.
Go over that cave in.
That's okay, I will hold it, because this is more important.
Do we know where the water's coming from? Which tunnel?
Your choice is forwards or back where you came, because all the side ones are all caved in.
Are blocked. Okay, then
We go
forwards
forwards.
we go.
As you push forwards and you will sort of walk through the next archway, about 60 feet in front of you. Remembering all of this is quite light and well open. As you sort of push through, the noise of the running water is very loud, quite prominent and echoing in this chamber. And as you look forward, and I say it's about 60 feet in front, you can see a beautiful, glistening gold from within the next area.
Oh, look, it's more gold.
Is it
Oh.
proper gold or is it still wet rocks?
I don't know. I had to go and have a look. I didn't shake my head either.
Is there any still no clues as to where the direction it's all coming from, like the source?
Oh, just there. It's all it's in front of you. That's it.
That is it. That is the source.
There's one way to go, and it's forward.
Right.
Because all of the side little doors and things have all got rocks and rubble in them, as if they've all caved in.
Could I not unblock some of those doors if I was
You
to
can try. I mean, I never said you couldn't.
Okay. Okay, yeah, the nearest one on the left, I will cast Firebolt at the rocks. See if I can make the
roll an
entrance.
attack then.
Oh, that will do. We have a 22.
22 hits. It's only rocks. No real armor to them. Roll damage.
Damage. 8 points of fire damage.
Cool. As you stand there and you shoot this firebolt into these rocks, sort of protruding from this smaller archway, blast and an explosion of small rocks sort of rocket into the thing. And as they sort of drop and roll to the floor, the gap is just filled by more fallen rubble.
We're in a proper cave in.
Okay. Is there any just like is there anything else of note in the area? In that area?
Like what? I mean, it's brickwork. Nothing but brickwork. It's brickwork and then these little doorways, but these little doorways are all caved in.
So there's no cracks anywhere in any of the walls and that. So
I mean, yeah, there's a few cracks in the brickwork, but only due to age.
right.
Which is why in my write up I wrote ancient dwarves.
Okay. So what is it directly in front of us? Can you just like put a clearer picture of exactly what?
Yeah.
What
So
we just see,
you're walking through a huge catacomb, and you're walking through maybe a 60-foot archway, and then stepping into another huge room, and it's just a dwarven built stone room. 3 or 4 doors leading off of each. But then you walk through the next archway, and it's just another huge open room with 3 or 4 doors leading off of it.
Any more dwarven hieroglyphics or paintings on the walls?
No, nothing up in this area.
Is there any way that I could potentially try and track where Delic has gone? Maybe like he's, due to the extra weight, he's clipped a thing, looking for scratch marks or anything that Jack may have dropped as clues.
I mean, you can roll me an investigation if you want on the area. If you're looking for in particular things, although if you've chosen Ranger, haven't you, as your extra?
Yeah.
Your multi-class. I mean, if it suits your investigation on nature or survival. Survival, I suppose. If you're
Survival would be better,
if you're
yeah.
tracking.
Survival is 21.
Yeah, I mean, what you sort of look and you sort of see. I'll throw you a bone. You sort of see hanging, like sitting on one of the side rocks, in the end hall. You see Jack's hat just rested against one of the rocks.
Well, Jack's hat, everyone. You're welcome. Your lord has done it again.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go putting it on your head, because let's put it this way, it didn't look like he had showered for months.
Please, have you seen the state of that hat? I wouldn't be caught dead in that hat.
I'm just saying it to
Oh,
everybody.
there's nothing like a nice fashionable fedora.
Maybe once it's clean, yes.
Because of any kind of clothes.
But still in front of you is this bright, glistening gold and sound of roaring water.
So there's obviously the same rules apply. If anything comes in contact with the gold, it turns to gold.
Huh?
We're only presuming, so
I'm only presuming this is the same water.
Okay, I'll throw. So what I've got here.
But are you actually? You're still in a hall. You're not in where the water is yet.
Oh right, okay. Well then, if that's the case, I'm going forward to where that is.
You step forward and then walk through the last arch, and as you step through, to your right hand side, there is a huge, massive. Well, I say huge, maybe 40-foot waterfall crashing down internally, running through all of this dwarven stonework. The water glistening with the gold, the bedrock underneath the water, all shining, lighting up this area as if the gold shimmer. But the water running quite fast, almost like white rapids.
It's a shame that this gold stuff wears off after a while, and that because seriously, we could have a field day with basically collecting gold. It'd be so rich. Okay. Is there anything else in this of note in this area apart from the waterfall?
Well, you'll have to roll me a perception if you want to look further around.
Yeah, of course. Well, that'll do.
Actually, you can all roll as the perception.
Yeah, that's a 19 with modifier.
You can all roll us. Let's see how there's group perceptions. You're in a big old hallway.
10.
10 was that from Rogu? Double figures. Good for you.
Nat 1.
Excellent.
Nat 1 as well, but with modifier 9.
855, is he still asleep?
Probably still asleep.
855 is still asleep.
855 has shut down.
Perception 855.
That is right. Okay, 2 pins. I already rolled it.
Good. Well, you got to tell us what it is.
3.
Wow.
Excellent. Cool.
Doing
So,
well.
9, 3, 2.
so it's fine. Awful rolls, by the way, guys. Awful.
I got 19.
One of you. When you do a team roll, when only one of you rolls well, the team does terrible. But it's fine. As you sort of look across, you can see that there are lit fires or lit torches in an area across the other side of the water. You can see that there is some sort of wooden. What's the word? Some sort of wooden
Altar?
No.
DM's thinking.
Why the tired DM is trying to think of the word that he's after. Shh.
Yes.
I go with wooden contraption. That'll do me for the minute. Yes, some sort of wooden structure. Yeah, that'll do. Across the water, but the shimmering of the gold is it's almost blinding you to the point you can't quite see what you're looking at, but you can see the fires burning from the other side of the water.
Okay, well, Hans obviously sees that and says, "Look, guys, look. The torches are alight. Maybe somebody's here. I think we should go see, but be on your guard in case, because they may not be very welcoming, if there is." And Hans
You think they're
starts-
going to be welcoming with people with weapons knocking at their door?
Well, this is what I'm saying. If we go, we're cautious and that, and you know, we can tell them we mean them no harm, but we're not going to know until we get there. If we have to fight, we'll fight.
Yeah, how far away are these torches?
Well, so from where you're standing, the minute 60 foot. You sort of look at the water. The water's probably 30 foot wide.
Even with, because it's still quite light, even with my vision, would I be able to see if there is anything there?
So it's yeah. I mean, you can make out the shape. It's like you're kind of going like that because of the glistening of the gold. It's almost like the sun shining directly in your eyes.
Okay.
So although you can make out the blurry markings of flame, you can't really pick out anything on the other side.
The running water, it's not separating us from that. It is.
Yes.
So we've got to make
Running
right.
directly
Okay.
in front of everything, as well as the other side of the water.
That hurts. Throw me. Throw me. Throw me.
Oh, please. Yes, Mr. Geronimo, please do as he asks.
I love the fact that A, Ray looks like a ghost, an apparition right now, because it's and B, how he's sort of like, if you want me to, I will.
Allow the DM to offer some advice. Check the water first.
Okay. I shall throw in. What have we got here? Right, I'm going to throw in.
Taco.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that to
Why
one
is
of
the
the things.
DM hating on me?
He'd do it to me, but I wouldn't. I'm not going to do it to him. I've got a small pointless knife. Actually, I've got a couple of small knives in my equipment. I'm just going to get one. I'm just going to get one, and I'm just going to dip it in the water.
Within half a second, the knife in your hand turns solid gold. The splats of water that touch your hand start to solidify your wrist.
Okay. All right, so I've tested the water, so the water's still got the same effect. Yeah. Gunners, throw me, please. Get me to the other side, okay?
If you really want me to.
Now, Mr. Geronimo, he has asked you quite nicely to chuck him, please.
Yeah,
Please.
but this is the
First
thing.
things
The DM's got that lying in wait expression on his face where he's going to go, if he does this, he's going to wish he hadn't.
Just for precaution, because I know Hans has no safety if he does go in the water again.
Well,
And I'll tie rope around his waist.
Well, I'm just thinking, though, you say it's 30 feet wide, and that's for walking distance, but surely maybe I could jump that.
So jumping distance of any character is half their full movement.
Oh, so
Unless you've got the
50.
ability jump, which none of you have, because none of you are barbarians. Oh, actually, Dudley is, but he hasn't got that yet. too lower level. But yeah, I mean, you're not asking the right questions. I'll give you that.
Is there a pathway across?
Ah, Dudley. Nice of you to join the party. You can
Like
see.
stepping stones?
Well, see, here we go. So, the area that you're in is approximately approximately 160 feet across. Right, and that's how far the water goes. You can see that there is an area where there are stepping stones. There is also that's about 60 feet away from where you're currently standing. You can also see a huge, massive archway door on the other side of the water. But there are stones.
Why do I get a feeling this is going to be a bit like the Bog of Eternal Stench from Labyrinth? And just the old.
Go on, Ludo.
Where'd you go?
I will
So do I.
share this information to the party. Does any of you know how to play hopscotch?
Ah, yes, I do. I used to do it with my brother and sisters when we was younger, and that. But I'm also thinking you don't need to throw me. So I'm good at this. I can do it. I'm good at hopscotch.
And I'll just point to the stepping stones. If anyone wants to go try to play hopscotch.
I'll give it a go.
Alright. Do you want a little helping hand to get like
We're
halfway?
helping hands. Yeah, just be there just in case any of us slip, because we may have to do this one after the other. So I always think that we should always be on hand to help, just in case. But it's okay. I will go first. I will test this out. Okay.
So I'll wrap. If we gave each other ropes back, I'll tie my rope around Hans's waist, just in case he has a slip.
Okay, so you're tying up Hans, and you're going to let Hans go across.
Yep.
Okay.
Because he said he wants to go do it.
I'll give
So
it a go.
there are 4 large stones. They're very uneven. They are very spaced out. Each one will require an acrobatics check to get you across.
Okay.
You can choose the routes. There are 4 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to start at 1, but you do not have to choose 2 as the second one. You can choose 2 or 3, but finish on 4.
Okay. Oh, that is a very good start. 19 plus 3, 20, 22.
So you're currently standing on rock 1. In front of you, you have rock 2. Rock 2 is about 2 foot higher than rock 1. But rock 3 is almost under the water.
Oh, damn.
I think I'm going to stick with rock 2. Okay. Come on, please be a good one. Or 19 on that one. So it's still high.
Okay. As you jump onto rock 2, as you land on it, you feel the rock do that and drops about 6 inches.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I then very quickly leap. So where's rock 4?
Rock 4 is about the same level as rock 1.
Okay, I'll go to rock 4.
Okay. Jump roll for it.
16.
Yeah, easy enough. The top of rock 4 is quite dry, and it's just a step across to get
Okay.
to the other side.
I'll step off onto the other side then. Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. Just to let you know that if you go for the second rock, You need to be very careful. It's come down a little bit, so it may be impacted by weight. So just be careful, okay? But if you can, try and miss rock 3 if you get to rock 2, try and miss rock 3 because you can make number 4 hopefully, and then you can just step off.
DMs say that on the other side there's a archway with some rocks or stones.
I said there was no. I said there was an archway with a door.
Yeah.
Whilst everyone's contemplating who's going next, can I just investigate the immediate area on this side just to see if there's anything that could be of help to help you get across even easier?
There are 2 huge stone altars and a wooden door. Or stone altars, stone plinths with fire. Blazing.
With fire. Okay, so right. Is there anything of interest about those plinths?
You only said, is there anything useful? So I said, is there useful? Let's get the others across first.
Okay, I'll just.
I'm doing the rope.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, you got it in the bloody knots. Okay.
No, wait. All right, Hans, if you'll stay on the other side with the rope attached around you, then we can use it as like a little guide. And if we fall, we can hang on. Instead of throwing it and then it going in the water.
But some of you are so much heavier than I am. I'm not going to get pulled in.
Okay, fair enough.
But I can help. I undo this. I'll keep hold of this end. And then what he can do is Dallas can tie the other end that he's got hold of around one of you. So it's like we've traded places, but I'm over this side. So I will undo and hold onto the rope. And Dallas, if you're tied around one of the others' waist, and I can help hold on as they come across.
If you can throw it far enough without it falling in the water, because then it just turns to gold.
Well, Dudley's already got the other end anyway.
Could you tie it to the plinth, the pillar?
I don't know. I mean, that's
If-
DM's.
If he ties it around the plinth, you will lose approximately 15 feet of rope.
I say there's
You need that 15.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you've already got hold of the other end in your hands anyway.
Yeah.
So if I've untied what you tied around my waist, if I hold that in my hands now and it's untied, you can now tie your end around the next person, and I'm holding on. Yeah.
All right.
Cool, I'll go next then.
All right. So Rogue's next.
Go on then, Rogu.
I go tie a knot around Rogue.
What am I doing again?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Cool. Apparently, I'm good at that.
Let's hope the dice.
Yeah, 8.
Lucky it was an easy hop to the first one.
Hmm.
Now, are we going high or are we going to go low?
Higher
Going to the high one. Okay.
with a 12.
Okay. You jump on there, and as you land, it drops. Rumbles a little bit and drops in another 6 inches.
Cool. Jumpy. 19.
Easy onto the fourth, and then just a step across onto the other side.
Cool.
Yo, Hans.
Okay, so
Paul, as does the ropes. I'm assuming you had the rope around your waist.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Did you have the rope around your waist?
Yes.
Yeah, so better undo that then, so you can go back.
yeah, now I'm gonna.
Dudley,
where
stick up
Jack-
and pull it. There you go.
Okay, so this is where Jack Hillman would have come in handy. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah,
And
that one.
go.
Dudley just does it. He's fine. Pulls it back. Who's next?
I'll go.
I'll go. Oh, damn it.
Oh, Taco beats there, 055.
Yeah, okay.
You're still sleeping mode. Where's your updates?
God and Taco, acrobatics on the one.
Just so
Oh,
you know, I'm
rapid
doing
round.
this with no rope tied around me because
Oh, you are
doesn't
doing it
need
with
rope.
Doesn't need help.
All right. I know you got a safety plan.
Only
So
matters.
that's
Only matters if it goes tits up.
15 for the first one.
Yeah, easy enough onto the first. High or low? Obviously, the distance is now shrunk a foot. There's only a foot different between the two now.
Come on, Michael Barrymore. Top, middle, or bottom?
Yeah.
Michael
Strike it rich.
Yeah.
Strike it rich or strike it lucky?
It was both. Lucky was first, then it came rich.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Taco knows all of this. Now this is strike it, Taco.
Are you going to win a holiday or are you going to hit hotspot?
Strike it, Taco.
I don't know. Here we go. That's a nat 20.
Hey.
For the high one, yeah.
Yeah.
Avoid the hotspot.
You jump, you land on it. Again, it rumbles a little bit and drops another 6 inches.
How many inches is it above the goal?
6 inches.
For the final one, 15.
Yeah, easy peasy. A hop off and a step off.
Oh, no, I was going to say, magic doesn't work down here, does it?
I don't know, you haven't tried any.
Because, oh, okay.
Your next 855.
This is where you could do with a bit of an R2D2 upgrade. Now you could have the old little boosters, and that so you can just sort of like hover with.
Oh,
dear.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna just do what everyone else has done, except I'm gonna try 3.
Okay.
Because that means Dudley still has the 6 inches on 2 to get over.
Okay.
Aww.
And I made it on metal, so what's a bit of gold gonna do? Yeah.
It's quite smart, actually, thinking that, to be fair.
It's a nice sacrifice.
So,
No, it's actually genius because he's already made a metal. What's the difference?
Yeah.
If the bottom of his finger turned to gold.
all right. So was it acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Oh, splendid. 19 on the first roll.
Yeah, 19 on the one. Now you're going on the 3.
I am, yes. What number's that? I can't read. +1. 17.
Hmm.
Right,
you land on 3. And exactly what you were expecting the DM to make happen.
Yeah.
It rocked. And it sinks.
Oh, damn.
The bottom 6 inches of you are now made of gold.
Yeah. Cool. Do I need an acrobatics to make this second?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
But now that you've got gold feet, although you were already made out of metal, your DC is made a lot higher.
Cool. That's a 13 on the last roll.
As you go to jump out of the water has made your feet a lot heavier than you were expecting.
Yep.
As you try and jump, as you try and step forward, the first foot comes out and you leap, but the second foot almost feels like it gets stuck to the rock. You now find yourself astride, one foot touching rock 4, the other foot stuck to rock 3.
So I've seen this, and the rope is. Do I have the rope, or do they have the rope?
You've got the rope. I never left it.
So I'm gonna make a beeline to the other side. When I get up to 2, I'm gonna go lasso on the rope around A55.
Okay, well, same as everybody else. The acrobatics check.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
wondering,
yeah. So you give me the call then.
saying the plan first.
A55. Could you roll me a dexterity saving throw,
Yes.
please?
To acrobatics.
Acrobatics to 1.
The dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
14.
16.
Was that both of you roll a full tape?
I rolled 16.
Dudley, you're on 1. 16. Cool. You're still standing up, but you are astride. If you had a groin, it'd be stretched.
Oh, charmer.
Ooh,
Jumping onto 2.
that is a 19.
Okay. Yeah, as expected. You jump up onto 2. You get there, it starts to rumble, it drops down. The water is now splashing up and starting to head over the top of the rock. You can feel the bottom of your sandals hard.
Oh, cold. I will throw in a rope, try lasso A55.
Mm-hmm. Who tied the knot?
I thought Hans done a lasso to throw it back. But if he hasn't, I'll tie it
Yeah,
myself.
I did. I threw it back to you.
Well, I actually said, because I didn't get anything, but I said Dudley pulls it back.
Okay, then I'll
Like-
tie a lasso.
Cool. Dexterity check on tying a knot. This is where I challenge all of you now. Yes. I'm going to be a dick.
10.
Okay. With your 10 knot, you put that around A55. The bottom of your slippers are now slightly heavier than they were a second ago.
If it means I get him over, that's fine.
What are you
And I
doing?
will.
There you go.
I'm gonna try and can I test myself first? Try and jump, and if it's stuck on the plinth,
Okay, you lift both feet
so I am able to do it. It's not stuck.
with the test. Let's see what the acrobatics roll does.
That was a 15.
You make the DC. You jump over the platform floor. And as you land, you hear a clunk.
Yeah. But if all else fails, I go use my slippers as a little hammer. I will then turn around, ask A55 to hold on to the rope,
Yes.
and
I hold.
try pull.
Right, cool.
Old
Well,
heave ho.
while he's rolling me at athletics, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw again, A55?
Of course I can.
Cool.
Oh, shit. 6.
Yes.
14.
Dudley, your athletics has gone really high. Is it just you pulling on your own? Good, because nobody else has offered. So as Dudley starts to pull, A55's rear foot breaks away from the rock but doesn't follow him. It starts to head along with the water and get drawn along the river. So he's now being pulled away from Dudley.
I got a 14.
Your
Yeah,
whole-
if Dudley's on stone 4, then he's clear enough to grab. So I'll grab him and start yanking.
Excellent. Give it one of you roll athletics with advantage. Actually, we go. Rogan can roll athletics with advantage. Because Dudley's already got hold of the rope.
Yeah.
Hans is just standing there laughing. Good. Oh yeah, buddy. Pretty good. Taco's just like, oh, thank you.
Taco just excels, so he doesn't understand why no one else can.
17.
Nice. Between the two of you, you managed to rescue A55's rear leg, which is now gold up to the knee. But you lean and you pull him, and as he sort of steps forward, almost like head flicking of the Gestapo style, with his leg frozen straight, kind of steps onto the number 4.
Oh, that's my workout for today.
Dudley seems like his arms are a couple of inches longer.
How much do you weigh? I can go say that's my personal best.
He's only about 250 pounds.
Yep, just be my personal best.
Nice. But yeah, he sort of steps onto the lander and
I'm alive, you Jesus.
no, but it's your one golden leg up to the knee. Got frozen knee syndrome, like me when I was in my cast last year.
Oof.
But yes, you are now all the other side of this river. The glistening gold flashing from underneath the water just catches your eye. It's lovely. You can see now that you're the other side. You can see that there's all sorts of objects hovering at the bottom of this water, just sort of rolling along with the current. There's goblets, plates, swords, shields, armor, bodies, rocks, just rolling along the bed of this river. But now that you're across the other side, in front of you stands a 12-foot door, wooden door, huge stone archway with hieroglyphics, but that's not the word I want. Runes, with runes carved into the stonework around the door.
Are we
This
able
is-
to read the runes?
One of you can read the runes.
Okay. Is this my homework?
No, I'm just gonna send it to you because it's much easier.
All right,
Because
cool.
I haven't written this up because I did go for work until pretty late. They're working me too hard. Which one are you? A55. There you go. Much easier.
The runes say Guardian's Keep. Anybody know what that means?
Maybe like where you keep the guardian's soul.
Sounds like it.
Possible.
Only one way to find out.
Are
Hey,
they able to
don't
open?
be so quick. It could be a trap.
So now there's just the archway and the 2 plinths in this area now, where we are, correct?
And no, that's just by the door.
Oh, just by the door. Right.
The area that was further to your left because you walked. So you sort of walked in and went, oh, stepping stones. And then you walked all the way out there, went across the stepping stones and out the door. But the original area where you saw the wooden contraption is back down that way.
What does the wooden contraption look like it does?
Well, from the other side in the glistening, it just looked like there was a lump of wood. I just used the term contraption. I did a wooden object. From your side, when you sort of look down, you can almost see that this wooden thing you sort of spotted looks like a bed.
It's like a bed.
Yes, a bed.
Guardian Sleep.
Okay.
Could
I'll
we,
proceed.
yeah,
go
could
on.
we head over to it and have a look closer?
You sure can. As you start walking along this side of the riverbank, still you're starting to see that the river has carved its way through this dwarven rock face. It's like it's a natural water flow, but it seems like it must have been going for centuries to bury its way deep and through all of this stonework. But as you sort of walk along the bankside, you sort of step into an open area. In this open area, there are 3 lit torches still burning quite bright, similar to the 2 that were either side of this doorway. But almost seems like this is set up as some sort of home. You can see that there's a table, a chair, a small bookcase with various books on it, a skull, if that pleases you, and some vials of liquid. Further along, you can see that there's a very similar glass sort of cylinder, that's the word, glass cylinder with a similar color liquid to what you broke in the first chamber and then had a fight with. But there's also a fireplace and 2 beds. The 2 beds, one very grand 4-poster double silk sheets kind of thing. The sheets are very dusty and very warm and very old and tired now. Doesn't look like anybody slept in this for a long time. The other bed, very small, simple wood, rag sheet, more designed for perhaps a child or a small creature.
Are those vials of liquid, not the big glass cylinder, the smaller vials, are they of different colors or are they all the same liquid?
They resemble highly the vials of liquid that you saw on the altar in the Crocagator's cave. Now, I understand that was more than an episode ago, so
Yeah, no, I remember them. I'm just thinking whether or not it might be worth taking these with us.
Oh yeah, let's take them.
Yeah, let's take them.
Yoink.
Yeah, well, yeah, Rogul and I take one each then.
okay. You now have vial of red ooze. You can write down in your inventory or your notes.
Nice.
I hate writing.
And this red ooze looks the same in the big glass cylinder.
Yes.
So we're just getting children of the creature pretty much. Which could be useful.
Oh,
I'm going to start using my phone as a notepad now. I've got my thingy on it.
If I were to release my vial, I can just throw it out like a Pokeball. I choose you. What's going to happen to it?
Is that what you want to do?
Oh,
Well, it's only tiny, so in theory it won't be massive. Yeah.
I like you thinking.
Yeah.
We
Throw
are
it.
gonna
I
do
choose you, Grimmer.
So you pour it out on the floor and just kind of look, and it just kind of sits there. You see a couple of bubbles or from it, but nothing, doesn't move.
Cool. That's a bit pointless.
I think you should keep pouring more on it.
Good thinking. No, I won't do that. I'll just leave it as mystery thing that is unsolved.
Okay.
Is the glass cylinder closed? Like you can't go in and like dip the violin and get some more?
No, it's a sealed cylinder, the same as the one that was in the other side that decided to get smushed.
Cool. All right, sweet. Is there anything ruffling around the sheets and the pillows? Is there anything else hidden in there?
Look, just sheets and pillows and dust.
Hmm.
Maybe the odd spider.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Well, that's me done.
Is there any like diaries or books or anything around?
There are lots of books on the bookcase.
Does anything look like it's been like really well worn, like it's been read multiple times?
Interesting. Roll me an investigation.
14?
Okay. There's one book that catches your eye, but not that it was well worn, nor that it was read a lot. It seems to have a lot less dust on it than the others.
I'll go towards it and pull on it.
Comes out in your hand.
What's the what? I'll open it up and what's the title of the book?
You are unable to read the title.
Okay.
What language is it in?
Runic.
I'll have a look. My job, guys. Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, Taco A55 might be able to help translate.
All right. I'll hand it over to A55.
Am I being sent a runic sheet or are you just messaging it?
No, I'm not even going to message. I'm just going to tell you.
Okay, cool.
As you pass this book to A55, A55's emoji lines sort of change to one of this one while he's thinking. And the book itself, interesting, written in the hand of San Mateus himself.
This is diary.
And as A55 starts reading this, what he starts to come across is speed reading. Just kind of, like Johnny Five. Right? Just as he speeds through this book, what he finds is that it's Saint Mateus. Saint Mateus is the fucking place. Saint Mateus is questioning his belief in deity. And it reads about him talking with the islanders and how the islanders worship nature and worship the gods of the island. And there's lots of mentions of how Saint Mateus spoke to ill victim, get the blooming name right myself, who is the native god of these islands.
Oh, damn. Three blasphemed.
Hey, blaspheme. A55 is highly confused by this information because it's almost as if Saint Mateus was converted by the islanders.
Oh, damn.
So A55, what does it say?
I don't know.
Useful as a freaking photocopier.
Actually, photocopies are quite useful.
Sounds a good
Are
point.
you okay? You look frazzled.
I don't know.
Two big eyes and the mouth's all like this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He looks frazzled.
I can't. I just don't know.
Have any of you played Stray? That
Oh, the cat
PlayStation
game.
game. Yeah, I envision A55 to look like those robots. Like when the cat rubs on it, just pops up like, "Roar!" And then it's just a crying version of him. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. Just a crying robot. Interesting.
So
I'll take
A55 is now going for a midlife crisis.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the book back and just keep it in case I end up reading it at some point.
In your dreams, son.
It's annoying it was in runic, no?
Hey,
Oh, so
What? We all want
I
to
prefer-
For
know.
life purpose.
I've got 8 languages I can speak, and not one of them is bloody runic.
Maybe you could ask A55 to
speak-
teach you runic.
I can speak Celestial.
So can I.
So can I.
Shut up.
I love the fact that everybody I'm going to speak to a god. Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, it's kind of like, that's kind of my thing. Religion.
Yeah, so A55 has just had his serpent blow. So.
Okay, so now what?
I scratched that. I can speak Celestial.
Yeah. I
Can everyone here speak Celestial?
Yeah,
No.
abyssal,
Oh.
celestial,
Rogu.
Roku.
abyssal, celestial, common, draconic, druidic, dwarvish, infernal, and primordial.
The other
speak
books
so
you see
many?
on the other books you see on the shelf, other than this one, there are some written in Dwarvish, there are some written in Draconic, there are some written in Celestial, Abyssal, they're common. There are various other books, but it was just that this one caught your eye because it had less dust on it than the others.
So I'm assuming all the other books are not really of any kind of importance.
Can I investigate the room for trapdoors? Or something of the such?
You want to search
Small
I mean,
gateways.
yeah, other than the door that leads out of the building.
Hmm.
So is that a note to the books then? The others are enough.
I mean,
really
you're
important.
more than welcome to spend hours going through all of these books if that's what you want. Obviously, not actual hours, but D&D time hours to search through.
I mean, could I just obviously there's a language there? Could I just like have a quick look at what ones they are? Like if there's anything of note, just sort of look at the titles to see if there's anything.
Yeah, I mean, there are various titles there. All of them are based around St. Matthias and the teachings of St. Matthias. One of them is the story of how St. Matthias became a saint.
Mhm. I'm just seeing if there's any based on him which could help us regarding the whole.
855 knows all this.
Just yeah.
The book that 855 picked up and read has got a lot of San Matthias's journey across the island.
Right. That's why I wanted to check to see if there was any that could be potentially useful as to this whole situation that's gone on. With Wish.com column.
As I say, there are various other books that are written about the island deity of Mon Il-Frictamon. There you go.
On Il-Frictamon.
And what he represents to different people. So, okay. I mean, if you're spending that much time, roll me a religion check.
Where are we?
Remember not being a very religious person yourself.
15, 16, 17, 18. It's an 18 with modifier.
Okay. So as you sort of look through these, knowing that you're not a very religious man yourself, the worshipping of deities is a rare thing for tieflings. But you can see that dependent on race of creature, depends what on Mon Il-Frictamin appears to be. To some, he appears to be as a dragon. Some, he appears to be a demon. There are various, he appears to be a mother tree. There are others that he lives in a mountain. Believes that he's a sky god.
Okay, so to be specific, which race believes him to be a dragon?
Dwarves.
Maybe that. So the golden dragon, what they're worshipping, is that what they believe to be Mon Il-Frictamin. So it's not necessarily a dragon. it's a representation on their beliefs, what they believe in to be.
Yes.
So, okay, so we're not looking for a dragon. It's a case of what exactly is the truth, what is.
But we don't know whether it's literal interpretation, whether it's not. Same as most religions. We're never going to know unless we find the truth itself.
Exactly. That's the point. Okay.
Like most religions, it's not real.
It's just D&D
exactly.
gone too far.
Exactly. Yeah.
Excuse me. This is real. This is
triggered.
So after I take the book back, I'm going to have a look and see what was behind that book in the shelf, because it just seems odd.
Back of the bookcase.
I'm going to keep that hold of that book. And put it.
I know what you're looking for.
So we can reference it if necessary. So I'm going to add that book.
What, the book I took?
No, the one that I was where the one about the worshipping.
Oh, okay.
And that.
Are you laying down?
Right.
Yes.
It's let's put it this way. Hans is on this journey. He's learning. So when he has downtime and that, he will read and that, and he will start, because as I said, religion's not really a thing tieflings would do. Hans tends to go against the grain anyway, so he's going to educate himself.
Did you say that there were like weapons and things around as well? Oh no, they're in the bottom
of the room.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I won't go for those. All right, go.
Well, you've got Jack Human's bag of holding and everything that Jack Human's bag of holding had in it,
which is what I currently have at the moment.
You've got his grappling hook and everything else in it.
Oh,
just to throw something out.
I was just about to say, inspect what's in the bag, because he could have something that he had held on to that we may not know about that could be actually extremely helpful. We got, what's in your bag, Angelos? Tell us what's in your bag, you bastard.
Okay, I'll check the bag of what was in it.
Oh, James having a look round.
Yeah, that's sorry, it's fine. My brain was like, "Do you own one of those?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Yes, I do own one. I was thinking. So as you look at the bag, you just reach your hand in and Mary Poppins style pull out a lamp. Ah, yes, there we go. Out comes a house plant. Out comes a spare whip, and there's a spare fedora, and a pair of shoes, and various other things. And you sort of grab hold of the end of a really large bit of wood, and you start pulling it out. And it's the other rowing oar from what you pulled out last week. And you start digging around. And you can feel there's loads of different things. There's cups, there's glasses, there's a full house inside this bag.
Sweet.
But stuff sort of catches you, and you found a grappling hook. Stuff of use. Basically, if you need it, it's probably in this bag.
Wow.
There's parchment, there's ink, there's there's various charcoal, there's quill, there's more bags, there's bedding.
Is there anything in there pertaining to pertaining to the Guardian, to the Guardian soul? Or any scripture or map or any lore that's in there.
It takes you a while. I mean, to the point you even pull out an anchor, right, for a small ship, and all of a sudden some like snorkel-looking gear comes out. But you do manage to find in there a small book, maybe sort of that big and thin. And it's the diary of Jack Hume.
Okay. I'm going to read it and see if there is anything of importance.
Okay, cool. As you look through it, there are a few pictures. There are a few
of him, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Sure. There are a few pictures, crudely drawn. Some of them look very similar to the wall drawings that you've seen as you were walking through these rooms. Every sort of sentence, paragraph that you read, referring to the guardian soul, doesn't tell you what the guardian soul is. And although you are currently in the proclaimed area of the Hall of Solitude, which is where Jack, this is the end of the book, the Hall of Solitude, which is where Jack believed the guardian soul was kept, there is nothing in there that actually says that that's where the guardian soul is kept.
Okay.
Just that the guardian soul was protected by Saint Matthias, and Saint Matthias lived in an area under the rooms called the Hall of Solitude.
I'll relay the last bit of my findings to everyone.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, the Hall of Solitude.
Is it in that area over there?
And you think basically in your head, you think to yourself, nothing really solitude about a giant 160-foot wide dwarven built hole with 2 beds.
Broken Xerox machine. Do you know this place?
That'd be 855.
Broken Xerox.
Do I know this place? Do I know this place? History, religious?
Roll. You can roll history. Yeah, roll it. See if your memory's coming back to you. We'll call your
855 is
history
currently
checks.
shut down.
We'll call them memory checks from now on.
15.
No, you do not remember this place. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't been.
Hmm. While they're pondering this, can I try and get a weapon out of the river with the grappling hook?
Sure, why not? What are you aiming for?
What
do you see that takes your fancy?
Is there a nice sword in there? Or something long and pointy?
Something long and pointy. Yes, there is.
Oh,
There are a selection. There is a short sword. There is a long sword. There is a great sword. Which one would you like to have?
I'll go for a great sword because that sounds better.
Okay, a great sword is a big 2-handed sword. A bit big for a rogue, but sure, you can use it if you wish.
Okay, long sword then.
Cool. I'll give you the option. Grappling hook in hand, tied to the end of the rope. Let's go fishing. Dexterity.
All right then.
I seem to remember doing this every freaking week for Pokemon. Let's go fishing.
Yay.
Magikarp.
Didn't catch any Magikarp. Almost got a Gyarados once.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a run away from that.
Caught a Lapras, caught a Cloyster. Let's go.
I got an Onyx.
Didn't catch that in a freaking.
She is assaulted by Onyx.
That was the name of an episode.
Yep.
What, don't it's not my Onyx?
Are you fishing then, Rugo?
Yep, 16.
16. So grappling hook goes in. And like that coin machine, it's like you're slowly starting to pull it, just trying gently to hook that one sword. You managed to hook a couple of goblets and a couple of other bits as well in the because it's 3-pronged. As you're sort of putting it in, but you managed to just get underneath the hilt of the sword and you start to pull it out the side.
Ooh. Nice.
And everything turns to gold and it's all stuck.
Well, no, the rope's got a bit heavier because it's turned to gold underneath the water. The grappling hook's got a bit heavier because it's turned to gold underneath the water. But the grappling hook was metal anyways.
If I can get it all out, I will drag it over to one of the plinths near the fire and hopefully it dries out quicker.
Fair enough. You pull it all out. The sword looks quite pleasant. It's quite nice. It's not bad. but then it is covered in gold. You pulled out a small oil lamp, 2 goblets, and a mug.
Ooh, nice. Yep, put them by the fire. Wait till they dry out.
Fair enough. You sort of stand the sword up, and you can see the top of the sword start to dry out quite quickly. While this is all happening, with the other 4 of you, roll me a perception check.
Me included, yes.
I mean, the other 4 of them, yeah.
23.
Very nice.
17.
I matched that 23.
And Dudley was asleep.
Hey,
Dudley's found that bed. Yeah. Dudley sort of he's looking in one of the flames. And, the one thing that you seem to have missed in all of this, you sort of keep stepping past it. As you sort of look up on the plinth sort of area where there are 3 torches sort of burning away, you can see something large and glistening behind it, which I think I mentioned earlier.
Can I investigate it?
But my memory's shit. As you sort of look at it, you can see there's another sarcophagus.
Oh, can I investigate it?
It's a sarcophagus.
No, I mean, and I kind of check like I did on the other one.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Oh, perfect. 22.
Not as magical as the last one you looked at,
Not as magical, right? Okay, but still magical.
but still magical.
Can we open it?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't want to look at what's on it. No? Cool.
No, I'm gonna look
You
obviously.
open it.
Yeah, go on then. Oh,
I don't ask the question, you don't find out. With taco in hand, or with your mate Dudley next to you, so 1, 2, 3, heave, and as you push, it opens up again, and all you can see inside is golden looking sand, very bright, very vibrant, almost like this sand looks like it belongs underneath the water. The sand itself glistening with gold, shining, sort of lights up your face as you open up the thing, and sort of you in the back of your head, your brain sort of going, ah.
Can I scoop it? Sorry.
Is it similar gold? Is it similar sand to the one we found in the other sarcophagus?
Much brighter, much more vibrant. This is almost gold.
Okay.
Hans scooped it. Hans put his hand in. He sort of starts to scoop it. As you scoop it, this isn't granular. This hasn't got the same sort of feel as sand. And as you sort of run it through your fingers a little bit, you figure out that this is actually gold dust.
All right,
Oh,
I'll scoop the
damn.
lot. Right, I'm just scooping the lot up and putting it in one of my flasks. Scoop out a lot of it and put it in one of my flasks.
As you start to scoop it out and you start to move it into bags, flasks, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
the sarcophagus starts to move
I can't ever have nice things, can I?
No.
and rumble and shake, and you can see all the gold in there. Do this, and it starts to grow.
Oh, fuck it. Here we go again.
That's a roll for
Mamma
initiative.
mia.
Damn shape-shifting bloody things.
Finally a fight.
Oh
Finally,
no.
a fight.
Oh no.
Oh, A55 might not be bringing up the rear.
Nice. I'm okay with mine.
Just gonna set you guys up to where you were. So,
What? That's not very nice. Then again, when is the DM nice to us?
Dudley, Hans, there, and then A55. Taco probably wasn't standing next to him because why would he help? He's a bit tight. No relation. There we go.
Stop hating on Taco.
Am I wrong?
Hashtag
No, but I'm just
Hashtag
saying, stop
not
hating
justice
on
for
Taco.
hate on Taco, guys.
I mean, when I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But
All
Screw
right.
that guy.
Tell him when
until,
he's lying.
until that day, let's throw up a map.
But it is not this day.
Shablam.
There will come a day when he is lying, but it is
Ooh.
not this day.
That is a nice map. I like that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's
Is that the
just.
Gold Lake?
There we go.
So now that 855's got a Lego made of gold, we're gonna have to repaint it.
I mean,
If
yeah.
I move that a bit closer. Oh,
Oh, hell no.
Ruh-roh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
hell no!
there
There's
we
the
go.
dragon.
Fucking
Zoinks.
hell. So it's
Yes.
a golden dragon.
Yeah, I guess it's literal.
The golden dragon. Right. So let's worship it. Or whatever it is.
When did the golden dragon become Arabic? Yeah,
Hans is dead.
Right, okay, let's go with 20 and above.
20.
Yeah, 23.
Screw you guys.
And then was that Taco with the 20?
Yeah, dirty 20.
So 15 and 19.
19.
19.
Oh, screw you.
Rollies.
Rollers, hurry up.
What do you do for rollies? I don't know.
Just roll a d20.
Oh, D20.
Cool. Chill your veins. And I fail because I rolled a 2.
Same here. Roll again.
What? 9.
1.
Yeah.
These I've got now on my system.
And then there's Dudley, and then there's, and what did you get, Mr. Rogu?
11.
11.
I'm still free. A chance on you.
Very nice. Yes. And as you started scooping this gold dust, a dragon has formed. But this dragon is not solid. You can see that it's almost just an affirmation, aberration. That's the word. Almost as if this dragon is like a dust cloud of the gold dust. Not in solid.
Well, I'm already pre-assuming that attacking it's not really going to do very much if it's dust-like. I think we might have to think outside the box here.
Well, Hans can think outside the box because when we return from a break, he's going first. Let's go back to the creature.
I need to go to the toilet.
Let's have the dragon. Yay. Okay, Hans, it is your.
Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna move the full 30 feet to go and hide behind that plinth. And whilst I'm there, I'm getting that book out that I took about the worshipping to do a little bit of quick reading to try and understand if there's anything in there that would be really helpful, because I don't particularly think attacking this with spells or weapons is actually going to get us anywhere, because, as you said, it resembles basically an apparition made of sand. So golden sand. So I don't think weapons and magic's going to really work. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how I find out if I do find out anything useful or not.
That's right. You just say, I'm going to read, and then I'll.
Okay, I'm going to read.
Next time you find anything out.
I'm going to read.
Okay. Yo, Lottie. What up? No? Lottie?
Yes, I will. I'm going to use a spell, so I need it to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. The wisdom saving throw would be an 11.
Okay, so it fails. So the command I'm going to give is disperse.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay. And what's the wording of disperse?
Right, let's. To distribute or spread over a wide area. So I'm hoping it goes that far. If it is just like a form of gold dust, that it just disintegrates. That's my plan.
Yep, makes sense. I just wanna. Stupid cookies. So, okay. What's the name of the spell?
Command.
Command.
So I need to speak any one word that I wish to do.
And you use disperse. Interesting.
And that's the one I'm going with. Yes.
Yeah, I just want to read. Command. So I'm not. You speak one word to a creature, you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command in its next turn. The spell has no effect when the target is undead. It doesn't understand your name, or if your command is directly harmful. So, approach, drop, flee, grovel, halt.
There's some of them, yes.
Some typical commands in life. So it's okay, cool. Fashion. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I will move probably more to the left by the fireplace. Yeah, about there. Yeah.
Well, great. 855. You're on mute.
Hello. What does that do? Hey. I don't know. I don't know what that is. What's channel divinity? Is that how does that work?
Basically, you use it. You've got normally most people have 2 channel divinity. So depending on which path or oath you took,
Yeah,
you
I have
can
to.
activate and do one of the 2.
As an action. Okay, it's an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without knowing what they are, you need to read up on them. I wouldn't be able to say. Some are bonus actions though, so be careful which ones.
Yeah, I've read it. As an action. I would like to use Nature's Wrath.
Okay.
Oh,
Could you please make a strength or dexterity saving throw?
I mean,
choice.
I'll use Dex. Why not?
Right.
And Dex will be 15.
Okay, you succeed. So, doesn't do anything. Cool. You're fine.
Okay.
Until we meet again.
Dudley.
okay. So I see the flames there. Are they lit or are they just for show?
No, they look.
Cool. So, and it's still powdered, forming the dragon.
So the gold dust that was in the bottom of the um, sarcophagus
Mm-hmm.
has risen out of the sarcophagus. I imagine like a genie coming out of a lamp.
Yeah.
Right. So the dragon is formed above the sarcophagus.
Cool. Cool. First things first. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna go rage, and you'll see specters. I do not know the design. That's down to the DM. But I'm gonna use my maul as a fan. Go near the flames and try see if I spin my maul fast enough to cause a heat wave and might melt the dust
Okay.
into another liquid, to another
Yeah.
form.
I mean, it's I get what you're doing. So you're going to move, and you're going to basically go
Yeah,
like
try
that
to
to make the flame drift towards
yeah with
the
yeah
gold dust,
the
the gold
maul.
dust dragon. Cool. Very nice. I will let you know what happens on your next turn.
And by the way, just to let oh, that's only if I succeed to hit. And then you can't hit anyone else.
Okay.
If only if I hit you.
If it's successful.
Yes.
Yes. No. All good. So the dragon itself is next. And as you can see, it's sort of there. It hasn't really finished forming itself yet. As the wings start to take shape and a head starts to form and a mouth opens, you can see that the eyes take on a vibrant, dark, glowing red. It lets out a short roar as the cloud sort of starts to pull back into the sarcophagus.
Hmm.
The cloud starts to shrink.
That's going back in.
Yes.
Is that following my command?
Possibly.
Cool.
In the joy of things of command, you never really know if they're going to work properly. But then you go, Rogu.
I will drape my cloaking cloak over me so that in theory I'll be hidden or somewhat camouflaged.
So you're going to put your cloaky cloak over you.
Hmm.
You're going to think stone walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's the one. And the instruments that I've taken out of the water and put by the warmth to dry, have they dried yet?
No, still gold.
Okay, then the rest of my actions will just be kind of waving at it and blowing them to try and dry them off faster.
Fair enough. So just covers himself up and he goes, "Be here in a minute."
I think it will be takes longer because you're ice dragon. It'll take longer.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's my turn.
Right, back to Hans.
Yeah, so I've been reading. Have I come across anything of use yet?
So the only things that you've caught a couple of seconds. Bearing in mind, only 6 seconds has passed.
Right.
Yeah, one turn is 6 seconds. You've managed to catch a paragraph, right? And all of that paragraph is greed becomes assault.
Oh,
Greed becomes us all, and I've like stole some of this sand, didn't I?
It's sort of like one of the preachings, like you get 10 commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Greed becomes assault. 7 deadly sins: greed, gluttony,
Yeah.
being
Famine.
I'll tell you what. I'll go back up to the sarcophagus, and I will put the
sloth.
the golden sand that I took out back in.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Is envy one of them?
Yeah, envy's one.
Ah, okay, cool.
I'm just trying to think what else could be of use.
So you got wrath, pride.
Not if I look actually trying to figure out what they are. Google them. Much easier.
I know because I watched the anime. So 7 deadly sins. So wrath, pride, envy, gluttony.
I'm assuming that me putting the sand back in has had no effect.
Nothing direct yet. No. This 6 seconds, man. 6 seconds.
Okay. That'll be my turn then.
Taco.
Okay. Can I move 30 feet between the like the pillar of fire on the left and where the sarcophagus is? Is there enough for me to move there? So it'd be more diagonal. Because I'm trying to go to between the fire and the sarcophagus.
Like
A bit more to the right. Yeah, so I'm trying to get to that square. Okay. We've opened the sarcophagus at the moment, haven't we?
yes. Although I can't tear the lid off because I glued it.
What in the is there a hot coal in the fire thing? In the brazier, if you want to class it as that.
In the quick look that you do,
Yeah.
this flame looks like it's burning on nothing.
Okay. Then with the end of my spear, because it has a bit more reach, I want to get some of the flame onto the end and then try and burn the gold dust that's in the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Or with any bit of stick, or I can pull out from the bag of holding.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You want to heat up. You want to heat up your stick, and you want to burn the bottom of this gold dust.
Yeah, so it cannot form any more from it. That's where I'm thinking with this.
Oh, we are. It's dust in the wind, dude.
Dust in the wind.
Okay.
Dust. Wind.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not really an attack. I'll let you do it. It's all cool. Yeah, it's sort of poke you there and jab into the bottom of the dust. It's fine.
Yeah, that's me done.
Okay, lots of thinking outside the box on this one. A55.
Cool. I would like to try challenge of it again. So could you make another Dex or Strength saving throw?
9.
You fail. You're restrained by spectral vines.
Okay.
Wait, am I within 10 feet of you? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you are now restrained by spectral vines.
Yes. You see vines pop out from underneath and around the sarcophagus as they sort of reach, and they start to grow up and around, trying to envelop the gold dust.
Yes.
Take a lot.
I check for bonus action actually. Nah. That's my lot.
Okie dokie. Dudley. Still as the flame. No, I'll give you. As the flame sort of blows into the gold dust, you can see that those bits of gold dust almost incinerate and disappear.
Can I look at the table beside me, see if there's any liquid?
No liquid, just candles. Candles in a book, what you can see. Yeah. And the cylinder full of red stuff.
If one of yours alcohol, we'll be using that like a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I'll go try and knock the chamber of flame where the dust dragon is.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, go on. Strength. So was it athletics to try and push it over?
That's a 23.
Nice. As you start pushing on it, your hands start to sizzle and sear because obviously this is going to be quite hot.
Come on, you bastard.
You push it and it breaks away from the stonework and falls over and sort of touches the edge of the sarcophagus. Because although I've got the sarcophagus, right, touches the edge of the sarcophagus. And you can see that the gold carvings on the sarcophagus start to melt. And the flames sort of start to grow up the side of the sarcophagus. As if the gold has caught fire.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay. The dragon. Clinging on to its shape, the gold dust seems to be starting to break apart as it drops a few more feet down into the sarcophagus. But the dragon opens its mouth that is now fully formed and creates a dust cloud out of itself, effectively. And I haven't got a circle, but we'll do it. So could Dudley Harms, 855, and Lord Taco all make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Of course I can. Then maybe.
19.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What
13.
modifier? I've got +6
16.
on. I've got +6 modifier on Constitution saving throws.
Right, so I got really high on Hans. What were the others?
I got 19.
13.
16.
All right, well, you all passed. Need to start making these more challenging. You will all take half of 17 points. I'm an arsehole, so I round up 9.
What kind of damage it was?
It's basically poison, effectively. You're breathing in the gold dust and starting to choke.
Fair enough.
So that's all of us taking 9.
Yeah.
And I have health.
Think of it as a sort of like a dust cloud made out of gold dust.
I knew you ain't gonna do that. I knew it.
Well, I'm not one to disappoint.
That'll move us to Roku.
Cool. With my frantic fanning and blowing, has it dried off yet?
Yes, the goblets are dry.
Ah, crap. Okay. Can I approximate how long it will take the longsword to dry off, or is it still fully
Oh, a good
solidified?
minute. A good minute.
Good minute?
A good 60 seconds.
10 rounds. Okay, I could hold out for that long. No, okay, right. So what I'll do is I'll leave that as it is then, and under my cloak of invisibility or projection, I'll try and sneak up and flank the golden beast.
What do you want to do? Do you want to walk up to where Dudley is? Do you want to?
Yeah, walk up, yeah, to the left side of Dudley. Cool. And then, in the hopes that it hasn't noticed me in this movement, do I have advantage?
You do, because the actual creature itself is very distracted. It's on fire. It's got these 3 things in front of it. It's
Cool. Can I jump up then and dagger it, please?
you can.
Cool. So that will be a bunch of rolls. 23 to hit.
That definitely is.
Yes. Then that will be a a 6 piercing damage plus a 11 for my sneak attack.
Lovely. As you sort of as you sort of swipe your dagger through it, as your hand comes out, you can see your dagger has picked up some of this gold dust and it's now got a nice little shine to
Oh, nice.
it, like glitter.
Bless you.
And that is the end of my turn.
Hans, back to you.
Well, seeing as he's hurt me, I'm going to cast at level 2 Hellish Rebuke.
That's a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, any creature that's
Yeah, but
causing me damage.
You use it as a reaction.
Yeah, not
once
as an
you've been
action.
hit. So you could when I hit you, you could use it as a reaction.
Right. Okay.
It's not an action; it's a reaction.
Okay. I'm just confused because you damaged me. So what am I supposed
Yeah,
to
but
use
no,
it
you
straight
use
away?
it as a reaction, not an action. So when I do it, you do it
Yeah.
straight back to me. Then
Well,
It's kind of like a counter attack.
yeah. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Can you move me back 30 feet, please?
30 feet when you're on a swim.
Well, no, not all the way in there, obviously, but I'll let you do. Okay, I'm going to go 2nd level magic missile. Level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 1.
Yeah, casting time. 1 reaction.
Get 1. I'll get 1 extra, so I'll get 4. Oh, that's an 8 straight away. Oh. So, oh, bugger. Piss off. Bloody think it's freezing. Right. 19, 11, 12, 13, and last one 14, 15, 16, 17 points of force damage.
Okay. All the magic missiles sort of hit, bursting holes through the dust cloud.
I am going to use one of my 3 unused sorcery points for the first time for an extra attack. I am going to just have a look.
Never used a sorcery point in my life.
No, it's the first time I'm doing it as well. Because I need to start using them. Can I will cast Frostbite. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes, I just realised you're a sorcerer. I'll be 9.
9. You will take all of this. 5 points of cold damage.
Oh,
And that will be my turn.
lovely. Who's after Holmes? Tap goal.
Me. So can you move me next to the brazier that's to my left? As I'm moving, I'm going to pull out some moonshine with a nice little headed bottle and a bellow used for airing furnaces.
Okay.
I'm going to use the bellow. I'm going to push the bellow together and then suck some moonshine into the bellow and then use the bellow as an extended flamethrower onto the dragon. How you want to do this, if it's even possible, DM.
No, I like the idea. Yeah, I'm very content with it.
That's what I wanted to do if I didn't have any alcohol.
No, but I've got the bag of holding where he's pretty much got everything, including the kitchen sink.
Do you have an
Nice.
inspiration? Do you have an inspiration dice?
Didn't you give us all one last session?
I don't know. I gave quite a few out. Sure, you'll keep track.
I've still got mine from turning left to Hickman Avenue.
I don't have an inspiration point then, I will say. Unless it was one given out last term, then I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I like it. You know, it's an action to go through the bag, bonus action to suck it up. Yeah, go on. Why not make it? It's dexterity based attack. So
Okay.
go on then. But we'll do it like it's a flame attack. So, what's your DC for
Spells?
spells?
14.
19, but I'll take half the damage. So roll D6 plus your spell modifier.
Okay. That's
D6 plus your dex modifier.
okay. So then that's 9 points. So rounded up to 5.
Yeah, lovely. 5 points of moonshine damage.
Yes.
Lovely. Again, you see the flames engulf the dust, and the dust sort of just like almost incinerating, the fire just disappears.
And then can I use the rest of my movement to withdraw back to like the between the beds?
Yeah. Notice how I'm not taking any opportunity attacks with any of this. And there is a reason. What's the coffee?
Now I've got more questions, but okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah,
That's me done.
good. I like questions. Questions are good. 855.
Ooh. Is this thing still restrained?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go whack it then. What do I have? Not a lot. Okay. Warhammer. Yeah, I'm just gonna whack it. 21's a hit.
Oh, what, Tina?
21.
Yeah, 21 definitely is.
Also, if I use one hand with the Warhammer, can I punch it? Because I've got 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but you didn't choose. So you've got it as an option, but you didn't choose 2-weapon fighting. So when you roll your bonus attack for the second hand, like to punch, you
Yeah.
roll without any bonuses. So whatever the dice says is your roll.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Because if you choose 2-weapon fighting, then you roll with a bonus for both attacks.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
didn't choose that,
So damage on the first attack is 6.
okay, lovely.
And the flat roll on the other dice is 19
19 hits.
for an unarmed strike. And that's 4 damage.
Okay.
Like 10.
The dust is getting very thin. The creature itself is still showing the shape of this dragon, but it seems to be thinning. Dudley.
Yeah. I'll try windmill my maul. Not just try to do the
Easy.
windmill effect.
I mean, the fire's on the floor. The fire's burning. Like by doing a windmill, you'll actually be blowing it away from the dust.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go just try hit it with my maul.
Okay.
There's something else I can do. Dirty 20.
It definitely hits.
Nine plus 2, 11 points of bludgeoning.
Cool. Yeah, this dust cloud seems almost like every time you hit it, bits of it just sort of break off and start to disperse. Anything else from Dudders?
Nope, that's all.
Cool. Dragon. Now the dragon is restrained. It can't move its claws nor flap its wings or move its jaw. But it can explode in a huge dust cloud. Oh,
Yeah, learn self-destruct.
yeah. And as it sort of thins out and it sort of blows out into the thing and then sort of comes back to create its form again, it will be able to hit everybody within 10 feet. So A55, Dudley, and Rogu, all of you have been hit with an attack of 17.
Yep.
You missed. Also, you said my AC has been heightened because of gold leg.
No, I didn't say your AC was in heightened because of gold leg. Never mentioned anything about your AC being.
I don't remember that.
I don't.
Oh, I thought you
God, you
did.
are.
Never mind.
Your gold leg will be dry now because that was freaking ages ago.
No, that
Yeah.
hits.
It's fine. But yes, the 17 hits Dudley, hits
Hits.
Rogan, misses A55. Good. Well, Dudley and Rogu, you are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Dudley is going to take 6 because he's raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel a thing. Oh,
Let's hear.
thank you. Fucking felt that one. Fucking hell.
And now I'll go to Rogu.
Okay. Nice. Do I have my breath weapon still? Yes. Okay. Breath weapon time. Can it make me a constitution roll, please?
A can of 11.
Cool, you lose. So that is a 4 cold damage.
As you hit this sort of cloud, the cloud is, again, this continued to be dragged and parts of it have started to disperse. It's become so thin now, you can barely make out what it originally was. And as the gold dust sort of goes, it collapses to the floor.
You know, guys, thinking about it, I actually don't think it was meaning to harm us. I mean, it didn't really attack us. It kind of only reacted slightly when we was attacking it.
Almost like a guardian defending something.
Absolutely.
So that must have been the guardian soul.
Is the gold dust the guardian soul is the question.
As you go back and start to look at the gold dust is now reverted to sand.
Damn.
But is there anything else we can see in the sarcophagus now if most of the sand is plopped out of it?
A roll your investigation then, Mr. Ogre.
You don't want that. Someone else investigate.
I'll investigate, seeing as I was pissed right about trying to scoop stuff out in the first
It
place.
was Rogu's idea. That's the whole point.
What about if I give him advantage?
Rogu will roll a 1. Oh, Rogu has inspiration, so he'll just use that.
Yeah, use that.
Yay.
Go Rogu.
I say ro, you say goo. Oh, natural 20 on its own anyway. Yay.
Hey!
Mm.
Right. So as Rogu looks inside this, the sand that has sort of managed to make its way back into the sarcophagus has created a very, very thin layer. There's not a lot in, there's a lot around. The gold that has started to melt on the side of the sarcophagus has dripped and sort of run onto the floor where Dudley pushed the thing over.
They got burnt and scarred his hands.
The one thing that you pick up, this is what you're noticing by the whole area, not just the sarcophagus. The one thing you pick up that after this aberration disappeared, disintegrated, you notice that all the flames were. So even the flames that were burning have gone and extinguished. The two flames that were either side of the door have gone out. Nothing around is now alight. The room is still fairly light because of the gold reflecting from the water. But as you're searching through this sarcophagus, you can see that there is writing on the inside of the sarcophagus.
In which language?
In the same language as written everywhere else.
Runic.
Runic.
Read it,
F5,
guys.
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
You start to get an inkling that the runes that are written down, they're sort of like a bastardized version of Dwarvish.
Hmm.
So would I not understand any of it then? No, Dwarvish is one of my language. Do I not like?
No, and you've managed to pick up that it's bastardized
Yeah.
Dwarvish. But
Can't
it's
speak
like
Dwarvish,
it's like an
guys.
Englishman trying to read Welsh. Make sense?
Yeah.
Like stop arrow when you're driving down Welsh lanes. It's one of my favourites. But 855, are you reading this or are you still ignoring it?
I can't read Dwarvish. You said it was what?
You can read the runes.
You said it was Dwarvish.
He said
He said
it
it
was
was
It's
runes.
bastardized
I
Dwarvish.
said that everybody else has worked out that the language is a bastardized version of Dwarvish. But you've been able to read all the rest of it. Why couldn't you read this bit?
Oh, okay. What does it say then?
You magically don't know what it says.
Two minutes. I'll read it then.
Good.
What does it say?
Oh, there we go.
I already said that.
Roll me a history. Roll me a religion. Your choice.
History or religion? They are exactly.
I'm really looking forward to smacking him on Saturday when I see him.
Why?
Just embarrass him. That's all you need to do.
I know that'll be
So-
Sunday when we're walking around the Robin Hood Festival.
Gaia.
Yeah. 17 on history.
Oh, does Michael know that he's got two older brothers now?
No, but we're not even going to get into that.
Love you, bro.
But father, why?
On a 17, shut up.
Pops is always so grumpy.
On a
He
on a
hasn't had his
17
morning coffee.
Shut up. On a 17, you start to read the runes. These runes have been carved into the inside, and they read the home of the guardian is the heart of the guardian. The heart of the guardian is the heart of the island. The island is the heart of the natives. The natives are the heart of life.
Well, we just fucked up. We just killed a fucking guardian.
But we didn't kill it though, did we?
It disintegrated.
It disintegrated.
It's not our fault. Or is it our fault?
We didn't bloody help, did we?
I think if anything, we put it out of its misery.
Well, I did say before everyone started attacking it that, there might be another way to deal with it, which is why I started reading.
All I did was restrain it. And then I hit it with a hammer. Okay, we don't talk about the second action. But still.
All I did was restrain it, then it's Rogu, as you sort of look at your dagger that you stabbed it with, you notice that you still got the glittery gold
Ooh,
stuck on your dagger.
interesting.
Your dagger has now picked up a new name. It's called Glitterblade,
Glitter blade.
and it will do an extra D4 damage.
Ooh, yes.
Tiny.
And has my long sword dried off yet?
Yes, your long sword is dried up. It's a normal long sword. It's a very pretty long sword. It's nice and
Yeah.
shiny.
See?
For a long sword that's been stuck in the bottom of a lake for years, or bottom of a river for years, it's very dry now, and very silvery and very sharp.
I take back my previous comment of that. This is why we can't have nice things. Some of us can't have nice things.
Yeah.
When something comes around that Hans can actually use and is useful to him, we'll see. But until that point, no.
Fair enough.
How about give Hans another level up?
I gave you a book. What do you want? Deal with it.
Well, you didn't give me the book. I took it.
I could have
Yeah,
made any
he
sort
let
of
you
deal
take
pull
it.
out that book and
Yeah,
bite your
that's
face
yeah.
off.
You could have. You could have.
Face hugger comes out.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah. So Hans have another level up. So Hans is now level 4.
no, Hans is not level 4. I might reduce Hans to a level 2.
No.
Ouch.
Take away some of his magical ability, cut his tail off. The So you currently stand. Yes, you now believe that you have killed a guardian of the island.
Yep.
I don't believe we killed it, but yeah.
Well, I did, because I'm the one who pushed the flames to it.
You also came to the conclusion that this guardian didn't really attack you until you attacked it.
Yes.
But this is all your thinking, not mine. But yeah, you are now at this point. You've got 2 ways to go: jump in the water and ride the river. Which
Is there another place?
done. Or you got the way out or the door.
We ain't seen what's with the door, so
Or was there other places that we saw?
there's a door, isn't there, that we haven't gone through yet.
Yeah, the door back next to the thing, but there was no other places. There was other doors, but those other doors were full of rubble.
Go try get to that door.
Yeah, it's not far away. You literally just walk around and go, "Hey, look, there's the door we were at before."
Yeah,
Just
okay.
down the bank.
I'll go towards the door and open it. And head in.
Yep. I'll follow you. I'll follow suit.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Okay. So A55, does A55 remember what was written on the door?
The Guardian's Keep. Oh,
Guardian's Keep. Yes, large, 12-foot high wooden door. Aged, got a bit of woodworm. The ironwork around it has sort of survived. A little bit rusty, but other than that, it's there. What do you do now?
Go in, open the door.
I agree.
Yeah.
Lovely. You push against the door, and with a loud creak of the rusted hinge and a few cracks of the rotten wood, you open the door. The smell of fresh, lush air sweeps into your face. Just
Exit.
as you look into this cavernous area, still underground, you can see that it's a lush green, almost like a beautiful underground meadow. Flowers growing everywhere, glistening, crystallized walls lining this catacomb. But yeah, nothing but green as far as the eyes can see. The scent of sweet flowers just passes underneath your nose, or those of you who've got noses.
Okay.
Almost like an underground Eden.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any, if this is all natural, whether it's magic?
I'll try walk out just to go see if there's any people
15,
anyone
16,
about.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21 with modifier.
The
+6 on.
the presence of magic is there. You can't pinpoint where or what, but there is a presence of magic. But most of what's there seems very No.
Okay.
As Dudley steps onto the grass, because Johnny's going to walk in, Dudley steps onto the grass. The grass is lush. It's almost like that soft, brand new carpet underneath your feet. You're sort of walking on it, and it's soft, it's cushioned, it's perfect. It's that amazing feeling of that new, fresh carpet feel. You look across, you can see that there are butterflies floating in the air. You can see that there are flies. You check a nearby tree. There's a beehive high above, just little bits of honey just dripping from it.
Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm thinking, I don't know about what you guys are thinking, but I'm thinking maybe we should have a bit of a rest here and just take this in before we proceed.
If everyone wants to rest, I'll be on guard.
Yeah, I can do a little bit more reading of this book as well while we're all resting.
As soon as 855 hits rest, he just goes into sentry sleep. Just the screen just flashes shut and just...
Okay. Oh, we're resting then. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, you can take a short rest. You can roll your hit die to regain any points if you need. Take a potion if you got one. I don't think I've been that friendly.
We haven't had that reputation yet.
Oh, I healed 7. 12.
Who's healed?
Myself.
What's happening?
While you're sitting down enjoying this, Hans, you sort of have a quick read through this book. Again, you sort of little bit sort of catch your eye. You know, it was like greed becomes us all. So the dwarves see the golden dragons as their deity because they worship gold. That's basically what you managed to get from this book. The Oniel Frictamin was the epitome of richness. And although the dwarves didn't understand that the richness was the worship that they gave, they believed it was the gold that they could receive.
So it's the epitome of richness.
Epitome of richness. Yes. They could have been rich. They could have been rich with knowledge, but they chose to be rich with gold. So greed became them.
Oh. Okay. So is it?
But yeah, greed, the selfishness of it, and that it isn't just a reward; it's basically a curse.
One step forward, they found that all the food they ate turned to gold. All the water they drank turned to gold.
If they say if that's all you desire, that's all you should have.
Exactly.
Greed
was their downfall.
See, I would have gone knowledge. Way far more valuable.
I agree.
You're saying that now, not when you were Holgarth.
No, I'm going to say not about 20 minutes ago when he was trying to scoop up all of that gold dust to put in his bag.
Yeah, because I was going to see if it was going to become useful. It wasn't a case of I was going to use it to keep or to try and spend. It was more because of the other sarcophaguses and that. I was wondering if we could take the power of it.
That's what
us.
you learn. That's what you learn from this.
See? What point is the richness of having all the gold in the world if the person who possesses such is a fool?
As Dudley enjoys walking around, he sort of slips his sandals off and starts trudging in the grass, feeling this soft green between his toes. A feeling that Dudley in particular has never felt himself.
No, never.
But while he walks around this cavern, what he sees, quite a distance from where you guys were resting, is a huge 25 foot, 30 foot high stone tablet door, covered from top to bottom in thick vines.
Okay. I'm going to go over there and try and remove the vines. Is there any? I mean, you'll probably say, you can't.
Unless Dudley comes back and tells you.
All right.
This is Dudley. This is
Do
Dudley.
I feel like I'm getting pulled towards the tablet?
You feel like you're getting pulled towards the area.
Because I was thinking behind the vines and that there might be inscriptions or some wording on the doors. That was all.
If
And
you
if
don't
so-
mind, I saw something that's piqued my interest. And I'll go towards the tablet.
As I say,
If they follow.
when I say a stone tablet door, I mean it's a huge stone door. It's not a tablet, is it? Look at that.
Oh, okay.
It's a huge stone door, massive, like 35 feet high.
Yeah, I saw a relay saying I saw something. If you still want to rest. I'm gonna go check it out.
Is it you're telling us this year?
Yeah, I'm relaying what I saw.
Oh,
and
okay,
what
so-
I'm interested.
So obviously, I'm assuming you're telling us that there's these thick vines covering this door. Then.
Yeah, I'm relaying all the information. Just what I'm just piqued my interest a bit.
Okay, well, I'm pretty much done here with this book. I'll come with you and have a little look, and we'll maybe see if we can remove some of those vines and that, and then take a better look at this door.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll go with Dudley.
Okay, just Hans.
Yeah.
Okay, just Hans.
Yeah.
Right, just Hans and Dudley go over there. What are you diddling?
I'll try and get to the door. When we get there.
So the vines that are in front of it are huge, thick roots. Some of them sort of like 2 foot in diameter, growing in front of this thing, like massive, huge, ancient vines that have grown over the front of this door.
Does it look brittle or do they look strong?
They look strong.
Cool. Is there any pictures we can see without the vines blocking it?
It's the stone door.
Dennis, what do you think would be the best way to try and remove these vines?
Roll me a D100, dollars.
Okay. $30.
30.
Yes.
As Dudley's steps approximately 30 feet back and stares up, just sort of looks at the door. He feels, because I've got you barefoot, he feels that underneath his feet is no longer soft, lush grass, and he's standing on stone, but not rocks, flat stone.
Can I look down?
You can, yes. As you look down, you can see a flagstone underneath your feet.
Flagstone.
As in a flagstone, as in that's the description of a square stone,
Oh, okay.
not a stone with a picture of a flag. But on the flagstone, there is writing.
Is there anything I can read? Or is it in bastardized Dwarvish?
It's in a mixture of bastardized dwarvish runes and draconic.
Oh, I can kind of read both. Well, I can read Draconic, and I can make out some of Dwarvish.
Yeah, I don't have any of that, sadly.
Yeah.
I have runes. So.
The draconic but again, the draconic side of it says place a seed.
Place a seed.
Seed. SEED.
Okay, what does the bastardized Dwarvish say?
When somebody that can read bastardized dwarvish goes over, I'll let you know.
So place a seed.
Bear with me a second. 855!
Yes.
I need you here to do some reading.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought you have shut down.
I can still hear when I'm in sentry sleep.
Okay,
Time to reboot.
Okay, so 855, I've read the Draconic part, I've deciphered that part, and it says you need to place a seed here. But the bastardized Dwarvish is very confusing. Can you read can you make out what this is saying, please?
I may be able to. Mr. DM, history?
No, it's fine. It's
No? Okay.
place a seed to enter the heart.
It's a seed to enter the heart. Okay, so we need to say what it means by seed, because it might not actually necessarily mean an actual seed. It could be
Something.
to know what it wants. Yes.
Is Verne asking to place said seed?
That you just stood on.
What size is it?
What? Well, the seed? No idea.
Well, it's flat, so whatever it is, it's going to go on there. There's obviously no shape to.
The flagstone itself is about 2 foot.
Can I go see if the Courant emblem might fit?
There's nothing to fit. Just a flat.
It's flat. You were standing on it, so you just got to place something on it for it to. And whatever
I'll
it is.
try the Courant.
No, nothing happens.
No.
I've got the small medallion. That's probably going to have enough. I'll place the small medallion there.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'll pick that back up and put it
Where
in.
do I place A55 in it?
What?
Yeah, no. As I say.
That, yeah.
Place a seed.
Do you know the ceremony spell? 855.
I do, yes.
Would that help?
I don't bloody know. What, you want to cast a wedding against it?
I'm just thinking that if you was to stand there and do it, whether or not it would work. Yeah.
And marry a door.
I pledge allegiance to this flagstone.
Atonement, blessed water, coming of age, dedication, funeral rite.
Maybe it's hidden amongst all this all this meadow. No. I start heading towards back into the meadow area and looking around to see if there's anything that catches my eye that could potentially be used.
What's a seed? I mean, there are trees, there are plants, there are flowers. Everything gives off a seed.
Yeah, I know, but this is the thing. I'm not entirely convinced it's just a seed, just like that. You know, I'm thinking it might be something.
May I roll an
Certain-
investigation for anything glowing?
Anything glowing?
Well, yeah. What if it's a seed? It's not going to be some regular old. Like,
Maybe unless the seed is
Obviously,
actually the magical energy that I sensed. Couldn't tell where it was from. So maybe that's what the seed is.
Good point, guys. Got some information.
Something.
The natives, you know, because the natives know about life.
Mm.
The natives, the natives might know stuff about it.
So go all the way bloody back there just to ask him a question, then come all the way bloody back again.
Has anybody got a portal spell or such?
I don't.
No, but
Helpful.
we can put
We're
that
not
as
that
a
far.
Yeah, the
not
messenger bat.
really. But
That's
the
not with
messenger
us.
bat don't know where
The messenger bat
Dunkus
is currently waiting for you back at your house, isn't it?
Well, if we send a messenger bat to that messenger bat, then he can take it. I mean, we still got the natives in the redwoods that we haven't visited, but they did try and attack us, I think. So maybe let's not.
Well, they didn't attack us per se. He just thinks that we're friends with Jack Human.
Mm.
So if we go patch things up with them, who knows? But let's go putting that on. Let's go putting this on hold as we can't go any further.
Yeah, but I just think there must be something we can do because I wouldn't have thought we'd go all the way back just to then come all the way back to that spot. After everything we've just been through.
Depends how much of a dick James is being.
Well, there is that.
Well,
there is that.
Guys, remember, this isn't a one shot. It could take several sessions to do something.
Blimey, Nick, that's a very adult thing to think. Well done.
You might have actually saved yourself from getting slapped this weekend. You redeemed yourself.
Plus, we got any other catacombs as well. We could go check and get the information from Dunkus. So we got other tasks that we could do until this gateway.
Well, if you're thinking, yeah, we need to go back and there's not likely to be anything here directly that we're going to sort out for this seed, then we'll go back.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking it's a little bit.
Well, we could head to the redwoods, kill that bird with that stone, and then hopefully get some info there, because they are natives there as well. So just going all the way back to Hikmet, if we just carry on a little bit further to the redwoods, then we'll get our task of chatting to them, and we also might get the answer we need here.
True.
Is A55 alive? Okay. Just checking.
So let's make a move then.
The seed of life is part of Saint Matthias's teachings. Seed of
Teach
life.
us, oh wise one.
Hold on, guys.
Give us a leaflet.
Not necessarily in the leaflet, but maybe in the journal that you picked up.
I don't have
In
to
the
do
one
it.
that I've got.
Mr. Taco.
Or whoever got Saint Matthias's journal, where he was, what was the term I used? Converted by the natives.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be me then.
There
And
we
I'm
go.
resting at the moment.
So Taco then.
Hans says to Rogu, because obviously Rogu's
Oh, Rogue is over
master
there as well.
at stealth, and he goes over to him and he says to him, he says, Rogu, now I know you'll be able to do this perfectly because of, what a great rogue you are. Can you go and get that journal, please, out of Taco's belongings so we can leave him to rest because he's tired. We won't wake him. And we can have a look through and see if we can find anything useful about this seed.
Is
No
Taco-
problem.
Is Taco asleep?
No.
Oh, of course
Because
he's not now, is he?
No,
he
his
would do in
sleep.
his sleep
No,
on a short
his sleep is a meditative state. I'm still conscious. I'm still able to hear.
Okay.
I don't
Yo.
sleep normally.
Just like me, dude.
855. You need to distract. You need to distract Lord Taco.
I mean,
And
I'm
I'm
not
take
going to
it
sound
round.
really silly, but have you ever
I
thought
know,
about going,
just
hey,
asking
hey,
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Has
yeah,
no one
that's right.
asked? Wanted to ask, mate.
all right then. Okay. Okay, Taco, while you're just taking that, Dudders A55 and I would really like to have a look through that journal. We're just going to whisk through it to see if there's something that explains this big door and how to get it open. Can you just have a look, please? We'll just borrow it, please.
Fine, do what you must. I want it back afterwards.
Oh, yes, no
And
problem.
I
Yes,
hand
no-
it to him
Oh,
before
bloody hell,
going back.
that was a lot easier than I expected. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God forbid you guys are an actual team.
Yeah, well, we're trying to. Okay, so yeah, I've got the journal. So A55 Dudley and I, we go back over to John. We're sort of like going through this journal.
Fine. A55, A55 is going to read it. Good.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. How do I read it? Do you want to
Okay.
check?
I was going to write it, but it's going to take too long. As A55 reads through this journal again, still confused that he's reading through further teachings of Saint Matthias, now converting himself, almost unconverting everything that A55 has ever learned on religion.
Yeah.
But there are various readings in it, various writings, various parts of some natives believe that on Ilfrictamin is the life tree, and the tree that gives life to the island, and through that life will supply the seed of life,
Yeah.
creating growth.
Hmm.
From that growth, you will gain entry to the heart of the island,
Yeah.
but only those with the noblest intent will be granted such an honor.
Well, I would have thought all of our intentions are noble. We all want to help and do the right thing. I would have thought so. Okay, well, so obviously this tree of life is in the meadow thing, which obviously explains why it's so out of place having this meadow. And
Where's the tree of life? I never mentioned anything about tree.
No, I'm just saying. I'm assuming that it's there because why else would we have all this beautiful meadow and all this like that? It's obviously granting life around in this underground thing. So, could I do an investigation to find out which is the actual life tree, or is it just like in the center?
You wouldn't have a Scooby. That is religious. Right. That is religious teachings.
Right. So there's not even any drawings, nothing in the journal, nothing at all.
No.
Is there? So I'm assuming that's probably the magic I was sensing was the presence of that tree because it's technically it's magic in a form of magic.
I mean, well, no, because if it's just a normal tree gives life by supplying oxygen, just to give you the biological aspect of it. But not at any point have I mentioned magic in what the natives believe. They believe in nature.
Yeah, but I sensed the magic when I did the
Yes.
Arcana check. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking. Could it be?
No, but that's what I'm
Right.
telling you. From what
Right.
I've said, where I've described it, I've not mentioned anything about magic.
Okay.
Maybe the natives from Redwood might believe in the life tree.
How many trees are in this place?
A couple of apple trees, a nice pear tree, a plum tree.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So apple, plum.
So we could talk to Dunkus because he believed in nature. So they might believe in the life tree. Redwood, they might believe in the life tree.
And there's nothing else in this journal that could like give a clue as to which this tree could be. Which the tree.
I've given you. You search for all the stuff that described the scene because that was what you were looking for. This bit.
Yeah. Okay. So can I not investigate to pinpoint this seed?
You need to understand the belief of the life tree. It's all about religion, which the only one who's religious per se is Taco and A55.
I think I'm slightly more religious, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe A55 then.
Yeah, but A55. So again, I'll explain. A55 has got the teachings of San Mateus, Saint Mateus. San Mateus is the place. Keep doing it.
Yes.
Saint Mateus, right? This is all about the natives and what they learn, they believe.
Then we have to go back then. I just would have thought there would have been something around here that meant we wouldn't have had to have gone all the way back to Dunkus or anyone else to then come all the way back again.
Well, yeah, as a minimum, we can't figure this out at the moment. So even taking a little detour to Redwoods, finding their chief, bringing them here, worst thing you could do is they don't know and we just wasted like one session. That's fine. But, you know, it's worth a shot of employing someone who may definitely have an answer.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just I was just trying to save us some time if there is a way while we're here. If there isn't, then we've got no real alternative but to go elsewhere. So
yeah, I want to get to 100 episodes. So yeah, let's drag it out and find a chief.
I mean, we're 10% of the way there, man.
Okay, well,
another 90 to go.
There's a long way to go. You don't need to rush anything.
I'm not trying to rush. It was just while we're here, if there's a way, then
It's mad how it's already been 63 days approximately. Well, no, a few longer because some missed sessions.
All right, well, let's go to Redwood and.
All right. Pack all our stuff and make a move.
You pick up all of your gear and you start to head back out of this beautiful meadowed area, past the stone, back across the Golden River. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the stepping stones.
Yeah, hopscotch.
You count that you walked through 13 halls to get to that doorway. For those of you who want to remember that number, it might be important. You walked through 13 halls.
13 holes.
You get back to the entrance to the ruins, which you remembered was a bit of a bitch first time round.
Yes.
But as you got to the entrance, you stepped out of it without any issues. As almost as if the entrance ran towards you to let you out. As you get and stand there looking at the sunlight high in the sky, a group of scaly faced natives stand in front of you, maybe 30, 40 strong. And that's where we're going.
Nice.
God bless them, they are trying hard, and sometimes they overthink things like everybody does in Dungeons and Dragons. But until next time, thank you for watching. Take care.